Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh god, that got me then. This is episode 2, and what we're going to do today is take on the Deku Tree. You've got a Deku Net. You can set this just like the Deku Stick to either left, down or right C-Stick. And try throwing it. This will stun enemies. Yeah, that's all you need to know really. It's never used for any puzzles or anything like that, but you might need to use it for certain bosses. Maybe. There's a couple of different ways to do it if you really wanted to. Okay. Let's listen to Navi a sec. Look, Link. You can see down below this web using up. This is our first task then in this dungeon. We need to get down through this web somehow. But how? How do you get rid of webs? We'll have to find out, won't we? Okay, I know this one. This one you have to listen to. Look, this wall, the vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Okay, let's go for it. Although climbing it isn't the only way to get up them. There is a shortcutty way. Not quite yet, but there will be. There will be. Let's keep climbing. We can't go up there because of the enemies. Skull wall tiller. Be careful not to touch it. Yep, if you climb the wall, they're going to come onto you. Not like that, though. Get off! Right, okay. This is an item that you'll be getting in every dungeon. Well, you don't have to find them. They're not really important, but you can find them in every dungeon. It's the dungeon map. Press start and go to the map sub-screen. And instead of seeing the overworld map like we saw before, that big white overworld, now we see one for the dungeon until we leave the dungeon. This map will only work for this dungeon. So, let's have a little look at it for a sec, shall we? Down to the different floors. There are 5 floors in this dungeon, but the majority of them are really short, except for that one apparently. Anyways, no, don't save. Yeah, let's go. Let us go. You don't have to go in every room in this dungeon. And that's the case for, I think, every place we'll be going to. You don't have to go everywhere, but you can. Go to the door and press A to go in it. I'm pretty sure no, we haven't had to open the door yet. We had to have pressed A to crawl and stuff like that, but that's about it. Right, these guys, use your shield, and out they come. You just need to catch up to them then, and then you'll find out what they want. These are called Deku Scrubs. They're really popular in the Zelda universe. You'll see them in every game, quite possibly every game. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold up your analog stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land. Of course, if you're too high up, then it ain't gonna work. It might stop the damage a little bit, but it ain't gonna fully get rid of the damage. Try it if you're feeling brave. And a heart. We needed a heart, actually. Now, I should probably warn you now, I should have probably warned you sooner, that this isn't going to be a 100% collection sort of thing of the game. We'll be collecting the heart pieces I find easiest to remember, so I won't be going off and researching where to find them all and everything. In every dungeon, you'll be finding an inventory item like this, a new one. One that you'll be using throughout the dungeon and possibly outside the dungeon as well. This Slingshot you definitely will be, but there's some items that I don't think you do. We'll find out as we go along. Okay, what should we chuck that on? Because we're definitely going to need it. I like to have that on the left, actually. So let's put the stick on the right and the Deku Nets on the down. Now, to get out here, we have to use the stick. L target, and off you go. You can also aim in first person. On the 3DS version, you could actually aim around and everything using the motion, the gyro detectors, or what were they called on the 3DS? I don't know, but you could actually move the 3DS around and aim like that. But it was amazingly fiddly. I didn't like it at all. Some people probably prefer doing that, but I turned them off. First opportunity I got. Now, first person, we might have to do this now, or you can just press L, but I want to show you. There we go. It's a bit harder to aim when you do it like that, but it's more satisfying at the same time. Let's climb the wall. We're going to go up to the next floor. We're completely done with that one. First floor. Oh. This is not a big dungeon. I think I mentioned that before, either in the last episode or this one, but yeah. There's plenty of interesting things around here. New enemy again. Big Sculptor. Its soft belly is its weak point. It's not its belly. It's its back. Need to get it twice. I was holding the L button, I had it on hold in my head. Okay, so we're going to go in here now. This is where you don't need to go, but I want to go in here to show you something. Another little mechanic that you can do. There are a couple of treasure chests in here, 2 of them in fact, so a couple is pretty much right, isn't it? Nope! Oh. Right, here's something. Gold sculptures. You can't target them, otherwise they'd be too easy to find. They're hidden collectibles around the game, where you collect them, and you unlock different things the more you collect. I'm personally going to collect quite a few of them, enough to get the best items, but if you collect them all you get something really shit out of it. Really, pretty useless actually. Okay, we're going to have to go back and press the button again now. Whoa now mate. Whoa now. Hold your horses. Consider your horses held. Let's go. This way. This way. I don't know if you could have gone from the first one to the third one then. Maybe. Probably. This is the last time we're going to be seeing this whole treasure chest opening glowing thing going on in this dungeon, because it's the third of our 3 items we need to get. The compass. This shows you on the map where each of the treasure chests are in the game. So if you're missing a key, keys are not something we'll need to worry about until we're an adult, by the way. But if you're missing a key, then you can use that and easily find treasure chests, and hopefully one of the treasure chests will be a key. To get back out here, we're going to use a Deku stick. This is how you use them. Light things. Set things on fire. And press B to get rid of it before the Deku stick runs out of stickiness. And yeah, you can keep the stick. You won't need to collect another one. It'll just stay in your inventory, which is pretty amazing. You ready, folks? Are you ready? Ooh, these. Okay. These are what we saw in the shop in the first episode. Deku seeds. They are what are used by the Slingshot. We can only have 30 Slingshot bullets at the most. Oh my god, I'll see you back up there. Okay, like I was trying to say, you can only have 30 Slingshot bullets. That's all I wanted to say. I'm glad the game let me say it that time. You'd be shocked to find that took me 3 tries to try and get that done. Shocked. Absolutely appalling. Anyways, let's get this gold sculpture by here. Don't quite look gold, they look sort of browny, but... yeah! I don't know if you can hear it, because I'm not sure how the music volume balance will work out in the LP. But there's another gold sculpture around here, because you can hear little scuffling sounds. Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear it or not. But either way, they're there. Okay, how are we going to get across there? See, in the water there's sort of a shallower part. That's all. And there we go, burn down the web. Ha! Let's get this little ship back, shall we? Okay, there it is. This is the ship. There we go. That's our 3rd one already. I think the first reward is once you have 10. I think. So yeah, we'll aim for that. I think we'll be able to get about half the gold sculptures in the game without really trying. Maybe. Another Deku scrub, you know what to do. I can remember being really tense when I saw the Deku scrub, because I knew that you had to chase it around, otherwise you'd have to hit it with the shield again, or bounce it back again. And I never used to think to myself, wow, I can just do it again. No, I used to think to myself, this is the only time we can do it. And that was it. The order is 2, 3, 1. This is important to remember. 23 is number 1. That's the sort of thing I always do when I'm learning things. When I was in uni and everything, I try and move the information around in my head so that it was easier to remember. Even if it didn't make any sense to anyone else. Silver eyes! Slingshot time! I didn't even hit the now. See how brilliant that was? Didn't even have to hit it. Anyways. Right, this room is awkward. It's the hardest room in the entire dungeon. But not too bad. Not too bad, like, but... After you get in the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. Water is an awkward thing in this game, just like in pretty much any video game. What we want to do, if the camera would work properly, is... You see, you only have 3 seconds, so as soon as you hit the bottom of the water in this room, you're going to be going back up, so you have to hit it exactly. It can be a little bit annoying. You are timed. You are timed. So you need to get across as quickly as possible. Can you hear that? Can you hear the little tick-tocking sounds? Never good. Ooh, come on, come on. Ooh, there we go. the water rises back up, see, once the time runs out, so you don't want that. Get him, let's get him. I love this dungeon. It's really simple, but I love grassy dungeons in games. I don't think it's just me, it can't be, otherwise it wouldn't keep doing them. Blocks! You can push them by standing in front of them and pressing A, or you can jump up by just walking against it. If you stand next to a block and press A while pushing the block, you can climb on top of it. It makes more sense when you're actually doing it and you figure it out for yourself. The wording in this part is quite awkward. Like he says, watch the action, the A button action thing, grab at the moment, and you'll be fine. Keep pushing it till it goes clunk. Oh, it didn't go clunk. It normally goes clunk when you get in the right place. No, whatever. This room is fine. Just get your dirty stick and go like this. There's actually another gold sculptor in this dungeon that we can't actually get yet until we've done the second dungeon. You can return and get it, you know. But I won't be doing that because it's way too much effort for something so pointless. Completionists will do it. I've done it before now, but not again. No, not again. Need to save up a bit of money because we'll be using it sometime soon. There's plenty of mini games and stuff in this game. Right, these guys, they never stop coming. I want to show you this. Goma lava. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. Goma being the beard. Oh, plenty of them, look. Just gotta hit them in the eye and they'll go down into it, apparently. They will keep coming, so you want to try and rush this a little bit. Let's get a dirk stick. How have we run out of a dirk stick? How did that happen? See, this is the wall that you need to come back to once you have the key item from the second dungeon. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes. Oi, oi, oi! Fire! No! Fire's supposed to spread very easily. It's not happening. Right, there we go. I think you can roll. Yep, you can roll. That's good. You don't have to use the C stick, by the way. You can use X, Y, and Z. Y button will do left, X button will do right, and Z will do down. But I like to use the C stick. It feels all tingly in my hands. Don't have. I don't have to myself. Whoop. You don't need to kill these guys, but it's fun to try and get your inventory up a little bit. Stock up a little bit on the good stuff. Right, we need to get down this web now. First thing I'm going to do though, because we have to do it, there might be another way of doing it actually, because there's torches up here as well. But I like to do it this way, the way I think you're intended to play the game. Come on, keep pushing, Link, keep pushing. Right. So come over here to the same torch as we used before. Timed, because the dirty stick runs out of stickiness. And you need to just come over here and press X or right on the thingy stick. C stick. This is where, remember it said 23 is number 1 earlier? You don't need to dive, what are you doing, stupid greenie? Right. 23 is number 1. So 2 is the middle one. Come on you. You were first. Oi! Don't you attack me now. 23. The third one is number 1. Come on you, come out your little bush. Right, now we need to catch up with this one. There we go. How do you know our secret? How irritating. If you get it wrong, they just go back under the bush and you start again. That's all. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. Queen Goma is a lovely, lovely creature that we're going to be meeting soon. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. You can either use Dirky Nuts while she's stunned, because they're especially made to stun things, or you can use the way I'm going to show you. And it's in this next room now. So, this has been Greenie XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in the next episode when we meet Queen Goma and see exactly what else we can do in Ocarina Forest, which isn't that much yet, but there we go. Hope you've enjoyed, folks. See you in a bit.